Hey friends, this is Rodney.
What's up, fam? This is Lakeitha.
What's up, guys? This is Ernest.
And welcome to conVo with Friendz. What's up, guys? You know, Nasha's not here. Nasha's really upset about it.
She getting them coins,
She
though.
getting them coins. So Nasha, it's okay. You were just bragging last week how you didn't miss any days. And look how God turned in your face.
Right. Get them coins, though, sis.
But get your coins. But all right, this is the podcast talk about everything from politics, finances, oh my God, values and beliefs, tabloids, and this casual conversation. We have Christian Lakeitha.
Woohoo!
We have Ernest with the T.
I'm back. Yes.
AKA Messy Wendy.
Finally back.
We have Republican Nasha, and we have myself, Rodney, the Google guru with all things Google News. We want to say thank you for tuning in this week, guys. And, to keep the podcast going, I'm going to let Brother Ernest tell you how you can give to us.
Well, you can start by not donating $1, but you can donate 5, 10, 15, 20, and we cap off at 250, okay?
Right.
So
Come through.
Exactly. So just, make sure that you hit us up, and you can see it in our link in the website, and also on all social media with Anchor and anything like that. Make sure when you donate, put at least $5 in there. Minimum.
There you go.
Yes.
Come through with the coins, please.
Yes.
And that come with Brother Ernest.
Yes.
So
$5 minimum.
So that seed. And you can
throw
also,
a bag.
Yes. Hey, I feel it.
Throw a bag.
God is in the building.
And you can also, people, subscribe, give us 5 stars, tell a friend about us. We here for you. We here to make y'all laugh. We give y'all this good ass dope content. So share with us, give us 5 stars, and follow us on YouTube. All right, conVo with Friendz.
Yeah.
And we have a special guest today. We have Mr. Laron
What's up, Laron?
What's
in
up?
the building.
What's up? What
What it do?
So we gonna start off with you. You know what? How was your week, Laron?
Oh, my weeks always go good. I wake up, I praise the Lord.
I hear
know that's
that.
right.
Oh, look at trying to be our Christian.
I love it, though. Come on, keep talking, keep talking.
I wake up, praise the Lord, and I smoke me a blunt. I'm just joking. I don't smoke. My week be going good though. But
Okay.
Everything is kosher. It's good.
Okay, that's
complaints.
wake up and smoke. That's what it is.
No, wait, no. He said
wake up,
thank the
pray.
Lord.
Right.
They gonna thank the Lord and smoke. Okay.
I don't smoke. I was just joking. I do
Thanking the Lord, these lungs still working. That's what he's
Hey.
saying. That's what he's
edibles every
saying.
now and then though, just to to test my tolerance.
Okay.
Small portion.
So you had a good week.
Every week's a good week.
Okay.
Amen. Look,
I made it through the week, so when you make it through the week, you got it's a good week.
Hey,
That's what's up.
hey, I like that.
How I got over.
How I got over, Lord.
All right, Lakeitha, how's your week, sis?
Listen, sis is tired, okay? I can't even say it no other kind of way. Getting my real estate license in Alabama and also in Florida. Still trying to hold it
Congratulations.
down here in Georgia and doing everything I'm doing. Yeah, girl, it's tired.
So you already got it in those 2 states already?
I don't. I'm taking the exam, so I'm studying.
Studying.
So I have to do all the
Okay.
studying. So 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I'm trying to cram all this law in my head. And
Wow.
your girl is tired. But I'm going to make it through.
You got it.
That's what we do.
Yes, because you are every woman.
Hey, that's what
It's all in
bosses
you.
do.
Yes, Whitney.
Rest in peace, Nippy. Ernest, how's your week going, bro?
My week has been good, guys. Last week I wasn't here, but during that week, I guess I didn't tell you guys, Brandy from P Valley, who plays Mercedes, wore some of my pieces.
I saw
Yeah,
it.
so that was
I saw it.
amazing.
Congratulations.
And this week, I'm not sure, but 2 stylists reached out and they possibly playing some stuff for the BET Awards.
Yes. Come on through.
That's
with the
amazing.
noise.
But pay me for my connect, okay?
Right.
I'm gonna leave it at
You
that.
are. Oh,
Pay
yeah.
me
I
for
was-
my connect.
yeah.
You see, I know
I
the
am
people.
so
I
excited.
look,
You may
for
not
you.
know these other stylists, but
I might know them. I might know
But so
'em.
it started with you, right?
yeah, started with you.
Awesome.
Started
I
with
look
you.
out for my
Congratulations.
people.
Yeah, the new ambassador, Rodney.
Yeah, because she tagged your thing and everything.
She did.
She
yeah.
did.
And she did sent me a DM and said it was very nice and thank you. And she did a whole little
Yeah,
I'll show you.
see,
Awesome.
that's a real
Yeah.
one.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's big news.
Ooh, well, my week, you guys, has been interesting. I would say it was been very interesting. Rekindling with some old people.
Oh, some old dates?
We'll see how that goes.
Wait a minute. Wait.
What you mean?
No dates.
We're gonna move on.
Okay. That's another show.
Rekindling, trying to see how that's gonna go. And, but had an interview yesterday with a publicist.
I tuned in
with her new show. That was very interesting. She asked me to be in her next book.
Awesome.
Is that the one you did on IG Live?
Yes.
Okay.
God, I miss
And what else I did? Oh, my best friend had a snowball tasting today. He opened up a snowball business.
Awesome.
It's called Crescent City.
I heard of that.
Yeah,
Maybe I follow that person.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm very proud of him. Shout out to you, PJ. Keep going and climbing, young black man.
You should.
Well, that's enough of that stuff.
Okay.
All right, now with the segment you guys call Business of the Week. And the business of the week go to OFBGS. And that's only for big girls. All right. One time for the big girl.
Okay.
All right.
Two time for the big girl.
Hey. Since being established in 2020, www.ofbgs.com has been known for an unparalleled commitment to customer satisfaction. It is the standard of excellence that has provided the infamous... What? Oh, Lord. I said that wrong. Impetus? What is that? I never heard.
Just move on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Impetus for us to grow into the business we are
She
today.
gave you a ST. Me stop. Go ahead.
We believe that the customers always come first, and that means exceptional service and products. Get in touch today to learn more about what we have to offer. Okay, so basically it is a workout gym for big women.
Wow.
And I thought that was very unique to see that. And she's big herself, so they
Okay.
all working together
I
to
love it.
lose this weight. She started in
I love
2020.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
So please go check them out. And their website is www.ofbgs.com. Again, that's www.ofbgs.com.
And come through with the SAT word. Okay.
I don't know. I never even saw that word before. Impetus?
Okay.
Impetus?
Impetus.
Yeah,
Should
that's,
substitute that when you get an opportunity. That's what.
That's what it is.
that was she was trying to be big words. Was she, what I'm trying to
She
tell?
said, I'm going to open this encyclopedia and get them a different word.
Black folks be doing too much. Keep it simple. You just got a gym, sis. He ain't no encyclopedia.
I'm going to open this up and give y'all what I really need.
He gonna take what I give.
Right.
All right, guys. With this segment called Let's Chat, and this is why I found a good old Google News. And this is not going to be a very pleasant news today.
Yeah, it's been a
Okay, so Atlanta kid abused on Instagram Live for being gay. On June the 17th, 2021, Tyler's older brother and sister took to Instagram Live for him doing some gay shit. The older brother allegedly pushed his hairline back and carved the word gay on the side of his head. Because of how viral the post went, the following day, June 18th, Tyler made a post telling everyone to take the video down.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want his brother and family in trouble for teaching him the right way. In the background, you could hear his brother saying, "Say it, nigga," basically telling him, coercing him to say what, like, take the stuff down.
Wow.
And since then, CPS came and removed Tyler from the home on June 19th, putting him in a foster care system. So my question for you all is, do you think that CPS should have removed Tyler from his family home?
Just after watching that video, yes.
Absolutely.
I thought it was very horrific to do that for a kid, and then made him the next day go on IG Live, knowing all those people are going to tune into that. You know what I'm saying? And then just hearing them in the background, telling him what to say and what not to say.
That has such a mental negative effect on a child.
Yeah,
So absolutely.
yeah, and
I
carving
agree
that
with
in
you.
his head.
Absolutely. That's
Shaving
that's
the
terrible.
front of his head and carving that gay on the side of his head.
Yeah.
And then slapping him
That's
in the
horrific.
video.
The worst part about it is his family, though.
Absolutely.
When you try to, like, I ain't gay, but if a person was to come out, if I was to come out as being gay, right, my family would be the first people I talk to.
Yeah.
So when those are the people that bully and abuse you, it just makes it super
My
bad.
support system is,
Yeah,
you know.
I got nothing there.
I agree. I
Nothing.
agree.
Wow.
I'm going to say this. Do I agree with what happened? Hell the fuck no.
Yeah.
Right.
But do I think he should be, I would have preferred, this is what bothers me with the gay community, and I'm going to have to, I just got to keep it real. We bring awareness to the situation. Everybody was in the post talking about, oh, he should be gone, blah, blah, blah. ain't nobody saying, "Oh, but I take him in." A few did.
that's true.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
A few did say they'll take him in.
Yeah.
So why not place this boy into one of these people home who are qualified to do it?
Yeah.
At least, watch Tyler where he could be familiar with someone. You know what I'm saying? Not that he would know the people on Instagram Live, but at least he know he with somebody in the community. He's safe. Then just put him in a foster home
That's
where
true.
he knows no one.
I agree. Because
You
even
know-
some straight people on the live women were saying that they would take him in.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So yeah.
And I do agree with I'm all for second chances. If the family, the parent,
Get it right.
get it right and take the proper steps, put him back with his mama.
True.
Because clearly he didn't want to leave his mama.
He didn't
Right.
want to leave.
He
Right.
didn't.
Right.
But it's I that hurt my heart when I seen that. Like they literally left this here intentionally and pushed his hand back and punching him everything.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of worse thing to being gay. I'm sorry. It's a lot of worse thing to being gay. And if you are,
And he
it's
said it again, and it was like punch you. They was like, you say it again, I'm gonna punch you, and they punched. I was like, wow,
Yeah, but it's 2021.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I get it. I mean, I don't know how it feels to have a gay child, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it's still your child at the end of the day. So we got to do better. And Tyler, I am feeling for you because I know CPS is not for any child to be in. I don't care what nobody. I don't like the foster care system.
Yeah.
I don't trust them.
And see, I don't know anything about the CPS.
Yeah, it's not cool. So that's why I would prefer him to be with a family member or something somewhere else instead of him going for home. He at least know what the hell going on.
Yeah.
Not how situation he don't know nobody.
And hopefully
that could be
can happen though.
devastating.
It's a process though. Once the state gets involved, it's just a long process. But he could eventually end up with somebody he knows.
Is it a
Somebody
process
he
of
don't.
getting him back as well?
It's a whole
It is,
process.
yeah.
Wow.
A whole process. Because even though I think sometimes the state still release children back into a bad environment too soon.
Yeah.
But they still have to go through steps to identify, is this a great environment or a better repaired
Got it.
environment for the child? So,
Well,
but it's a
hopefully
process. It's not weeks, months. Sometimes it takes years to get a child back.
Really? And he's what, like 12, 13? How old is he?
Absolutely.
My
He's
sister did that.
12.
My sister taking foster children.
She do?
A lot of her kids be like ill though. But yeah, it depends on the background like that. You got to get somebody with a
That is
great
true.
background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to just like it's sometimes it might be good for the child to go somewhere and get a fresh start if the people that actually takes him in is loving people.
Yeah.
That's a good
It
point.
can do a whole different thing for him. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it might be good. Hopefully, we just got to pray for him. Hopefully, he land on his feet somewhere good.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
we praying for you, Tyler, here at Convo with Friends. But that's all I have for good old Google News. All right, Sister Lakiba, what's going on your side of the street, sis?
Y'all already know conversation does what?
Rule the nation.
Guess what's ruling the nation today?
What's going on, sis?
Nick Cannon.
Of course.
Zip it up, keep it in your pants,
Nick-
Nick. This is getting out of hand.
Nick is fertile.
Nick Cannon is on baby number 7. Why is girls still allowing Nick to impregnate them?
It's different women.
Because Nick
I'm
got
sorry.
money.
Exactly.
This is too much. 7 kids, Nick. Like, stop it.
He got just about as much as Future.
Yeah.
So guys, listen to this. It's been reported that model Elisa Scott is pregnant with Nick's baby, making it number 7. So here's the breakdown. I already told you about Alyssa. DJ Abby De La Rosa already has twins, okay? That's 3. Model Brittany Bell has a daughter and a son. Nick, stop it. We already know about the ex-wife Mariah Carey has twins.
And you just had a baby last week.
Nick, I'm going to need you to, can somebody give him a condom? Or
You don't like the way, no, apparently.
this is too much. This is way too much. Nick, I love you, baby. I do, but I'm just saying, you need to stop. Just stop.
He's
I mean, I
being
guess if you could take, what are your thoughts? If he can, he can take care of the kids, should we still just
I'm going to say this. If I was a
with these
woman
babies?
and I had a chance to get pregnant by Nick Cannon, would I do it? Hell, yeah.
Because they know it's secure
He
bag.
got
It's
money.
secure.
That's a secure
That's
bag.
that check.
Yeah.
That's that
And that's
check.
a check.
Yeah.
And one thing I can say though, I don't feel like Nick, and you name all these women, has not one woman come out and said talk negatively.
They have not.
about
That is true.
Nick.
He take care of
Nick
his
take care of his kids.
Even Mariah has
You
not
know what
talked
I'm
about
saying?
him.
So I would get pregnant by a nigga take care of his kids than Future any day.
Exactly. True.
Wait a minute.
He claims
Future
all his
ain't taking
kids,
care of his
but
kids?
Future don't
That's why-
claim. Future don't claim them kids. Some of those kids. That's the issue.
Yeah, Future said he got a spades hand. He got good spades hand, 3 and a couple possibles.
See, he don't like to. And Nick claimed all his
That
kids.
is true. So shout out to Nick. I mean, still stop having all these kids.
I mean,
but,
if
you know.
I'm all for if you making them and you can afford them, then hey.
I bet Mariah.
Who am
sitting
I to
around-
tell you?
around now, like, what is going on? What is going on?
But she knew who she got pregnant by.
I mean, she probably making a Christmas album by now, so you know. That's what she over there making a Christmas album. I don't even know
She
what's
don't
going
need
on.
Nick money, though.
She don't.
I mean, let's
She's
just
worth
be real about it.
$350 million.
Absolutely. Whether you
Yeah.
give me some money or not, we good.
Yeah.
You know, let's just be honest
The
about
new
it.
girl's a wild and out girl, right?
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah.
I don't know too
Oh,
much
so he
about her.
fraternized with employees.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's a new one. It's
He's
a
the
wall.
That's
boss.
called employee benefits.
It's the new ball. It's a ball in our
You know
girl.
when the boss says they listen.
Okay.
to me.
Look,
Awesome.
she
I don't really know too much
She's
about
like
her.
this. Can I go talk to you in your office?
Yeah, exactly.
I have a complaint.
I need to find out what the other benefits are.
And all the girls are beautiful women.
Absolutely.
It's
I mean,
just-
well, Nick is, he's
Yeah.
not a bad looking guy. Nick
yeah.
attractive.
I mean, if they was ugly, they would still give it to him.
Yeah.
Nick is attractive.
So you, so
I'm
so
not
if,
gonna start that.
if Nick came up to you and propositioned you, would you go?
Absolutely not, because I got my own bag. I'm not interested in Nick's bag.
I wasn't talking
I'm
about
not
that.
interested in
You
his
said he
bag.
you said he was attractive. I mean, you might.
No,
just,
I'm not interested in him. He can't, he does nothing for me, but he is attractive.
Got it.
Okay.
Trying to have a baby from him. See, I'm a different type of woman. I don't go after the bag because I got my own bag. Now, if you have a bag, then that's your business, because I look at it like this. At the end of the day, what's in your account and in my account is totally different, because if you die and I'm not your wife on paper, your paper is still your paper. Okay?
And he
That
already
is-
said that he did not want to get married. again.
Absolutely. So I never, I always tell women, I know this is another show, don't ever get caught up in a man's bag, because it's just that, his bag. Worry about your bag, and then if he leave you, you ain't got to be broke and worried about how you going to pay your bills.
Hell
He raised his
no.
hand.
Shondo,
Get your
hella
bag.
Hell no.
So what do you think about that?
About what?
What she said?
About a woman having her own bag? I totally agree. I totally agree.
In the air, my brother, in the air. Like, come on now.
Hell no.
No, see, look at you.
If any woman is open up her leg, he better be throwing some paper.
Well,
That's different. That's different.
It's
thinking
time
that-
for the torque leg.
I'm pretty sure they are. I'm pretty sure they are doing all that.
But
You
see,
know what
that's
I'm saying?
a whole level. I'm saying just you're sitting around just waiting for this guy to whether you're sleeping with him or not, to pay your mortgage, pay your rent, pay your car note, all of that. No, and see, this what niggas
But
do.
Lakeith, it's
They'll
some
leave you
dudes that
hanging.
would do that.
That is true.
So don't be trying to play in a field you
but
can't compete in.
You can do that. You can do that. But see,
That's
that's the type
Atlanta,
of chick that rather you gonna be an addition, because you'll never be able to subtract nothing. So you can pay these bills, but in the event you choose not to, I'm good. When you go left, I'm gonna still be right. That's all I'm saying.
And only person that can be
All I'm
right
saying.
in this situation is Mariah. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all
Because
I'm saying.
everybody else is models.
You ain't finna leave
Yeah.
me hanging.
And-
So, but you can't pay these bills. Oh, that's good, because I got this on lock, whether you do it or not.
Nobody else
Just
really
saying.
works outside of getting money from Nick.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're dependent. I've seen so many women go down because of what their boyfriend or their husband. Bruh, you're not finna leave. My zip code
And that's
is
why
not
he's
changing.
And that's why he spent every Christmas with Monroe and Nick Cannon.
What? I'm
And
sorry.
Mariah. He don't spend Christmas with them other kids.
He rich to throw paper.
hey.
He spent it with Mariah.
He throwing paper.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna complain either.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
video chats with the children.
There you go. I'm gonna spin it with my
What?
first two.
Hi, baby number 5.
All the stuff
Daddy
comes in
loves
the
you.
mouth.
Did you get the check?
Exactly.
All right, now let me call the next one.
Got 5 minutes.
Mariah probably telling the kids that ain't your brother and sister.
Stop it. On to the next thing, guys. Juneteenth. So I was excited that President Joe Biden, yes, President Joe Biden signed a bill establishing Juneteenth as a national Independence Day.
Clap for that.
Woo-hoo-hoo. I mean, so what do you think about that?
I think it is amazing, but he should definitely. I don't like the fact that they did not incorporate slavery into schools, the school system. The teachers can still. They stated they are still unable to actually talk about slavery in the school system. They can't even talk about the actual what it actually means for Juneteenth. So the kids
Right.
don't even know what Juneteenth even means.
Now, I do.
I don't agree
though.
with that. This one thing I don't like. It's
Because they talk about Independence Day in schools. but they can't talk about Juneteenth.
If we're not going to talk about Juneteenth, we
Right.
need to learn some more about black people then, period.
Yeah.
Right.
So in school, you learn about all these damn white folks.
Exactly.
All right.
But when it comes
National
to you,
government
it's
and all of
nothing
that.
to be found.
There was
Like,
a
that's
black
bull.
teacher that reached out and said, she's like, I liked the fact that we actually have a day to celebrate
Yeah.
now, but the fact that I'm a teacher, I still can't even talk about it with my kids because it's
Yeah.
not allowed.
I would talk. You want to know what Juneteenth is? Yo, great
I'm guessing-
great people
But when you,
enslaved us.
but when you're a teacher and you have those conversations, you go take those back to your parents. So as a black parent, we probably wouldn't care, but as a white parent, they'd be like,
Yeah.
I think the responsibility won't have to fall on the parents though.
yeah.
No.
If the teachers can't teach it, then when the kid's gonna say, "Mom, what is Juneteenth?" Then you tell them this is what it is.
People lie. I need it in the book.
Because we do talk about
You want to be able to read it to
we
your
talk
children
about
in the book.
everything.
every holiday. This is a federal holiday now.
It's
So we
a
talk
federal
about
holiday.
we
It's
talk
the
about
truth.
every
Black folks used to
holiday.
be slaves. Like,
Yeah.
why are we acting like that's not true?
And why can't they talk about it? Yeah.
You got to just take the children. So what you do is you take your children to these festivals and stuff. They're gonna start asking questions.
No, but white
What's this
folks
about? Why
need
we
to
here?
know what the fuck
Black
they
history.
did.
Yeah,
They know
they
damn
need
well
to know.
what it's for. They know
I
more
said
than
They know what
me.
they did.
I'm just being real. Like, they need to know. I'm not blaming them, but your forefathers thought we was property.
Right.
We was like, I mean, when
Yeah.
I went back on Ancestry, and the reason why I could track some of my family members down because they were considered property by a white man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
Like a damn dog.
Right.
You-
Piece of land.
And then they got a value on the side of how much you worth.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's
that
right.
needs to be talked about.
Ah, yeah.
Period.
And they
And,
can't. And that's
100%.
the thing.
that what bothers me. Like, that is
Yeah.
the truth.
Sorry to say that, but it's good that we actually celebrate that.
Yeah.
But I think that it needs to be spread around, especially for kids.
So steps.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
know,
steps.
it's definitely a step. So,
It's a step.
well, that's all I have, guys. That's what's ruling the nation, guys.
All right. Thank you so much.
Always got to
sis.
come in here and mess stuff up.
All right, brother Ernest, aka Messy Wendy. What you got going on, bro?
Well, I'm talking about the amazing
Who?
Beyonce.
The amazing
God
Beehive.
Jesus?
The amazing, talented Beyonce Knowles.
Yes,
Carter.
I'm with you, bruh.
Oh,
So let me
okay.
tell you about, brazen face Trick Daddy. What he gonna say about Beyonce and Jay-Z. So Trick Daddy reported has some choice words about Beyonce and the Beehive buzzing all around. And 106.1 KMEL reported on Monday, June the 21st, that is now viral reporting of a Clubhouse chat. A man who sounds just like Southern rapper can be heard stating these unpopular opinions about 28 times. Let me say that again. 28 times Grammy-winning superstars. Let's say that again. 28 times Grammy-winning superstars Beyonce Knowles. This is what he said. I'm gonna go down to what he said because I ain't got time to read all that. He said, Beyonce don't write her music and barely can sing her motherfucking self. Beyonce can't sing. He's also said her arguing back and forth with somebody claiming that his godmother wrote some of those songs for Beyonce and Beyonce needs vocal lessons. On the opposite side of that, he said something about Jay-Z. Let's say Jay-Z has 23 Grammy Award winners. 23 Grammys. He said that Jay-Z basically should not be named as far as being named the greatest rapper alive, which, we all have our opinions. He stated on a public platform. Apparently I don't have Clubhouse. Can you record on Clubhouse?
Yeah, if people want to, they can.
Oh, okay. So somebody recorded it.
Yeah.
Somebody posted. The Beehive took over. Now Trick Daddy reviews as of this morning went from 5 stars to 2.6 stars of his restaurant. The Beehive had taken over his records. His records is going down. His world is going down. It's crashing in front of him.
Trick Daddy, your zip code gonna change. You better.
The Beehive is all over him.
I mean, stop it.
I'm gonna say this. Do I think
And Trina came out and also stated.
I knew she had.
Trina came out because she made sure she was not in the mix. Trina said, this is what Trina said, all day, every day, the queen. And she posted a picture of Beyonce on her social media.
I'm gonna say
She ain't
this.
in agreement.
Do I respect Beyonce hustle? Yes.
Here we go.
I would. No. I ain't scared of them. I'm just being real. I think Beyonce hustle is wonderful for what she did. Honestly, her dad made a beast, just like Michael Jackson is a beast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is Beyonce good? Yes. Will she give you a good show? Yes. But is she the best vocalist female out there?
He
No.
didn't say that. He said she
I'm
can't
just,
sing.
I'm just saying what I said.
But can she sing? Though?
I'm just saying what I
But
said.
can she sing though?
She can sing, but she's not the best.
Okay.
No, like, and this what makes people delusional.
No.
Like, I don't understand why people think Beyonce. No, Beyonce can't hit certain notes. She can't go high. She can't go really, really low. Like, Beyonce's a good singer. Can she sing? Yes.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But is she the greatest? No.
Yeah, he didn't say she was the greatest. He just said.
And
she
the people,
can't sing.
and what makes me mad about the Beehive? Everybody don't like Beyonce, and it's okay.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
We know you're a Beyonce hater. Though.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
I like
Yeah,
it. Now, the old,
Get that? Do you feel the vibe?
We have this conversation.
the old Destiny Child,
You know how that goes.
the old Destiny Child, like with Latavia, Latoya, and Beyonce and Kelly. I love them. Yes, but ever since then, Beyonce got the cute bops. I'm not gonna lie, but
Not bops.
I respect her, but I don't think she's the greatest. Like, singer.
Yeah.
That's you get what I'm
You
saying.
think she's one of the greatest
She's like a
entertainers
Diana
alive?
Ross.
She's
Does that make sense?
That's what I'm saying. Do you
She's
think
the
she's the greatest entertainer
entertainer
alive?
Alive.
Alive?
She's the second greatest entertainer.
Alive.
After
Beyonce
Michael
is the
Jackson.
greatest entertainer alive
Today.
who's alive right now.
I don't know about doing these shows like her. No, so yes, I would
I
say
agree
yes to
with
that.
Yeah.
I would
she
say,
is-
well, no, Tina Turner's not dead, so no, she's not.
Tina Turner right now.
And
can't
Diana Ross
stop.
gave you good shows.
Bye.
What'd you put?
Diana Ross did.
Oh, she was just swirling that long hair. That's
and
all.
Beyonce, you do a cute little 8 count and keep it on moving.
How many 8 counts she do though? How many songs?
Like, let's
she
just
do?
keep her. She not out doing no ballet type, burner type dances.
So,
She done that so
what
many
did Diana
times.
Ross do besides turn in the air? And spin?
Yeah.
All I
It's
said
been
was,
around.
to me, Beyonce's like the Diana Ross of today.
Absolutely.
If that makes sense, it does make sense.
She's more like the Michael Jackson of today.
Yeah.
I would
She
say.
gives me Diana Ross.
She gives me very
Diana
Michael
Ross
Jackson.
is. I mean, people think Diana Ross is a queen. I mean, no shade.
She is, but I'm saying she surpassed. I'm sorry to say, she surpassed the Diana Ross stage.
Because Janet Jackson is still alive.
That's what
so-
Beyonce is. Beyonce is Janet Jackson 2.0.
Yes,
She
and she's
sing a
very
little-
much Michael Jackson.
They already said Janet can't hit a. She ain't the best singer either.
Oh no, Janet's not.
But
no.
Beyonce can sing a little better than her.
She
Beyonce can sing, and let me
She
pull
can
out some
dance.
records. I will show it.
But
no,
Janet
she-
can.
Beyonce
But Janet. But Sierra can.
Stop.
No. Can
Sierra
Sierra
can
sing?
dance.
Her vocal ability is not good as Beyonce. I'm not a hater.
She can
but
dance.
She can dance.
when it comes to dancing, her and Beyonce is neck and neck.
Yeah, but see, the
this
whole
is
thing
college
is
of
Beyonce
spades.
singing, doing a routine.
Yeah, she can't
ain't
do all that
skipping nothing. She
together.
doing all that.
Beyonce can
Stop.
sing. We're
sing,
not
rap,
getting
dance,
blocked
and
like
just one show.
Trick Money Dollar
Why are we
did.
getting
I'm
blocked?
just
We're
saying.
speaking our opinion. I didn't say anything negative
You
about
did. You
Beyonce.
did. You didn't. You didn't
So you
say.
just gave your
You didn't
opinion?
say the things that he stated.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. But I don't also agree that Jay-Z is the greatest rapper alive.
What we ain't gonna do while I'm here is blasphemy. We ain't gonna blast no blasphemy right now.
Jay-Z is the greatest
Jay-Z
rapper
is the
alive.
GOAT. The GOAT. The GOAT.
Oh,
Jay-Z-
okay.
I'm gonna tell you why Jay-Z is the
I
GOAT.
respect this.
Tell us why he's
I
the GOAT.
respect this.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes,
There you go.
Jay-Z is
Tell
the
her why
GOAT
he's the GOAT.
because right now, listen. Okay, so let me explain a couple of things.
Get to the mark.
Let me explain a couple of things real quick. First of all, I'm from Jersey. So what you ain't
Jersey.
gonna do is no up north hate.
Come on, Jersey.
Jersey is not New York. Let's just keep it very, very
Okay,
clear.
so
Just
I'm from
about.
They
I'm
have-
from
they-
Jersey City,
they
New
have
Jersey,
Real
so
House-
I can walk to New York.
They have Real
Literally.
Housewives of New York and they have Real Housewives of New Jersey. So two different things.
No, anyway, listen. So Jay-Z,
Wow.
the reason why Jay-Z is the GOAT
Okay.
is because Jay-Z been rapping, 25, almost 30 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay-Z can drop an album right now and everybody will go.
And it's gonna go.
Everybody
It's
gonna
gonna be
go
number
buy
one.
it.
Did that last
Absolutely.
album do good?
It went number one.
Yes. Every
It was
album-
number one. It was the one more album in the country.
Every
What
album is
album?
when it came out.
I don't believe it.
You can
That's
believe
because
it.
you're not a Jay-Z fan.
Yeah, he's not a Jay-Z fan. He ain't looking for.
That's one
He
thing.
ain't looking right.
Jay-Z pushed the culture. Like anything he says he's doing or stop doing, the whole hip hop culture does it or stop doing it.
I can't think of his name, and I hate that because I feel embarrassed. Master P to me, it's a genius.
Time to go.
Dre is a genius. Like, I mean, it's
They hold
other
their weight.
people
They
up
hold
there
their weight,
with
definitely.
Jay-Z, so I'm not gonna act like he's the only one that did it.
So listen though, let me get Dre got a song called Still Dre. No, it's a song called Still. So listen, Jay-Z wrote that song.
I don't give a damn.
Listen,
who wrote it.
listen. That's what I'm trying to see. You say people, but listen, you say people are geniuses. So listen, I can be a genius, right? You say I'm a genius. So Jay-Z is a genius in multiple different things. Then he's a because if Dr. Dre's a great producer, he's a genius producer, but he's not a genius rapper. He's not a great rapper.
I didn't say that.
So Jay-Z's a great rapper, great producer, great songwriter, great fashion head.
But when I
mogul.
played Jay-Z Zones.
Zones?
Yeah, Zones. I said what I said. When I played his old songs,
Okay.
I didn't get the same feel for when I played Tupac. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's cute. I like Nas too. Like, I don't think he's the greatest, but is he up? Is he in the top 5? Yes. I would give him
Yes,
that.
he's in the
top 5.
That's because Tupac
I'm
is
not going to disrespect him like that.
Tupac, you feel Tupac because Tupac's not the greatest rapper. You just feel
His delivery and his
Exactly.
lyrics.
I like when I can feel
when
so
Jay-Z writes
I'm
something, you be
selling
like, oh my
color
God,
on
did you hear what he said?
I'm selling rocks on the block. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
You selling rocks on the block, huh?
He ain't saying none of that, but okay.
Wait, here you go. I got beat too.
I got beat too.
Oh my God.
I think you better go on to the next.
I know
It's getting out of hand.
because it's getting out of hand. And so, what did you guys feel? Do you feel like what Trick Daddy say is valid?
No.
Absolutely not.
Got it. Okay.
Absolutely.
He was
not.
disrespectful in what he said.
Very
I'll say that.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
But do I,
I
think
definitely agree
Beyonce's
with
the greatest singer? No.
Yeah.
But listen though, why this is a quick question to all y'all. Even what he said about Trick Daddy, like you notice how everybody always say Jay-Z's name and they stuff in their interviews, and you never hear Jay-Z talk about them.
Jay-Z and Beyonce is not going to say
Never talk.
anything.
Like
about
everybody
this.
always. I think they do it for clout. Like what is he talking about them?
No, but Trick Daddy is old school rap. So
Yeah.
I mean, let's keep it. He ain't doing nothing for clout. Trick Daddy don't give a fuck.
Well, that's why he's doing nothing for clout.
Trick
Nobody
Daddy
knows nothing
probably
about him.
I just hate the
Ain't
fact
nobody
that
talk about Trick Daddy. Though.
I just hate the fact that it's going to mess up his whatever he has going on.
It's not gonna mess up Trick Daddy.
Well, his restaurant is already now. It had five
stars to
five
2
stars,
stars.
and now it's 2.6 within a day.
That's what this
Because
show
that's
going to do.
messy
If you keep on
people.
doing that to Beyonce,
But people still
this
gonna
show's
go
gonna
to
do.
Trick Daddy.
And people are not
No.
going to the restaurant as of today.
I don't believe it.
What's the ratings on this show? What's the ratings?
5.0.
You better chill out.
And it's still gonna be
The Beehive is
5.0.
listening. Chill out. This
The
thing
Beehive
gonna-
is on
Hey,
your
listen.
ass like
Stop.
white on rice.
We are not gonna act like Beyonce's over guys. So fuck y'all.
Oh, you gonna say God and then say fuck y'all after that?
Beyonce's not. She's
Wow.
not
Beehive, I
guys.
love you, B.
She's not guys. We gonna put her on.
Beyonce, I'm riding down.
Beyonce
I'm
and
ri-
Jay-Z, this Lakiba. I love
We
y'all.
love you, love
Okay.
y'all.
Guess what? You know who I love? I love guys.
I love
What
God
about you?
too. I love
Oh, my
God
God.
too. What?
So
Hey.
that's who giving my blessing. So I ain't worried about a beehive. And that's Rodney, and I'm out.
Well, Ernest, love you. On to the next. Let's talk about what happened at IKEA, guys. So Atlanta IKEA employees called out of work due to watermelon and chicken served for their Juneteenth menu. So let me get into that. A menu that a manager of IKEA store in Atlanta says that she was meant to honor Juneteenth instead angered black employees who call it insensitive. Many didn't show up for work on this past Saturday of Juneteenth, and some even thought about quitting. The managers started apologizing right after it happened. Employees showed CBS Atlanta an email sent Friday that they should do a special menu for the customers and employees to honor basically a Black American the Juneteenth. So what she stated was employees said 33 people called out from work, and it sparked an internal email response from the manager on Saturday. In that part, she said, "I truly apologize that the menu came off as subjective. It was created with the best of intentions by a few of our coworkers, but they didn't. The thing was, they didn't involve any black workers. They didn't even ask the actual people that in the office that were African American of how this will look." So that's why the employees are upset. She said that's what they said. However, employees said that the decisions behind the creation of the menu should have been some voices of color. It was no voices of color. They thought watermelon and chicken would be the best possible.
That's ridiculous.
And to serve that to the customers
That's
in
ridiculous.
IKEA.
That's ridiculous. So this is the question I have. So when you got company, do you give your company watermelon and chicken?
Well, they learned when 33 people
Lady,
called out on a
wow.
Saturday.
They give him ambrosia.
Like, stop
30
it.
Imagine 33 people call out from IKEA on a Saturday. IKEA is busy on a Saturday, first of all.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say I don't think so. I think honestly, I think they meant with good intention. I think they did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
But they should have asked somebody black and say, "Hey, this is what I think.
What?
Do you agree with what I think?"
It was all
you get
over
what
the
I'm
news.
saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
That ain't
we
no
like,
good intentions.
I don't
'Cause
think
first
it
of
was
all,
racist.
Watermelon and chicken. Come on now, like really?
That's some
But
stereotypes.
that's
Two
But
menus
you know what?
that black people are known to consume. Miss me with that. This was bad intention.
I'm gonna say this. That's what we need to
Period.
teach
In
the damn
Atlanta.
school.
In Atlanta, Georgia.
Because what they
Right.
showed back there is black folks like watermelon and chicken.
That's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying? So if you're not gonna teach,
But that's what you said. Like they should be teaching these type of topics for the kids in school.
Exactly.
Because these like apparently the grown-ups don't, who are not black don't even know. And they are so unaware that they felt that
Uneducated.
I guarantee you though.
yeah.
but I don't think the chicken was wrong. I think the watermelon was wrong.
Listen, it was black people
you put on
that
them-
went there that had that bullshit.
When that
Good as hell though, but this that bullshit. This some racist shit right here. Spitting out seeds.
when
Right,
that
still eating it, right?
when that email came out on Friday about what they're gonna have on Saturday, and all the black people didn't go show up for work, I'm pretty sure they felt that.
Yeah,
That's disrespectful.
heavy.
Because if I saw that, I'm taking this to HR. You telling?
absolutely.
What are you trying to say? I get watermelon and chicken on Saturday.
I don't like the fact of how business want to promote pride for 1 month and give out these yellow gay shit and then go back to shit. I think that's insensitive.
Well, say it.
You think you for 1 month you think I matter? So in 1 month you gonna try to make? I don't care
You
about.
matter in June.
You know, I wear a little pride stuff here and there. I don't wear it all the
Well,
time.
they do Black History. I mean, February.
Yeah, we get
you
1
know,
month.
We get 1 month.
How do they do this though? This is the problem with the whole situation. How do white people decide what we like to eat? Like they didn't ask nobody black.
Good point.
They
It just
asked
came
not
out-
one
I
person
said
black.
that was the problem.
That's
That
the
was
problem. Like you just think you know what's good for
And
them.
that's what
They'll love it.
that's
They're
what the
gonna love it.
employees stated. They asked no one of color
All she
about.
had to do was get some. Would you like some red punch? What? Like this?
They asked no one of
Too
color,
much, just
and
add
they
the punch,
just
you know?
thought it was a
What
good
if they would have
idea.
had some Kool-Aid?
That's what I'm saying. Add the red punch. The Kool-Aid.
Imagine walking
Too
into
much.
IKEA on a Saturday because they gave this to customers too,
And I bet the customers ate it.
because they don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Now I would have ate the watermelon. Let's just be real. I would have ate the watermelon. Okay.
Imagine them standing by the door. Want some watermelon chicken today?
I'd have got me some
And
chicken
the white
too.
people watch this like, I knew it wasn't that bad.
I'd have been eating and complaining.
I know, God, look, keep. I know, goddamn. Look at this couch. These bitches eating no goddamn
Right,
watermelon.
yeah, try me.
Well, these people.
LaQuisha, they get watermelon at IKEA.
Kiki, what you wanted? Right. You know, it would have been too
These
much.
people are in an uproar right now because apparently they have taken it to HR, and I think they expect some type of something to happen because
What can happen?
What's gonna happen? He's not gonna get fired.
That's the
No,
question.
Not gonna have watermelon and chicken
she
no more.
immediately sent out an email saying
That's-
I
That's what you got.
apologize.
That's what you're gonna get. All you can get is
Yeah, I didn't know that was going to be insensitive to anybody.
But she should have asked somebody of color. That's why I believe in diverse teams. It's a thing called
Absolutely.
diversity
Yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you cannot expect one, even all black people can answer. You need a diverse team.
Right.
You need I always believe if you have a Fortune 500 company that's going to be publicly traded, I think you need a Mexican. I think you need, let's say Latino, like they say,
Black.
Latino.
Asian person,
Latino, Asian, black,
White.
white, and then
Indian, everybody.
and Chinese.
All different perspectives.
Yeah.
I think that is so you can be, culturally sensitive when things come out.
Yeah.
And the problem I have is that, this employee, the manager, she will not get fired. Okay?
No,
Yeah,
she's not.
But
She's
if
not.
it was flipped, if it was flipped, it would be a
We would've got-
totally
we would've got fired.
different story. I'm sorry, but this is going to be your last day.
Yeah.
It was kind of aggressive and offensive and
You better use them HR terms.
Because you know what? They love saying we're aggressive. We're so
heard them
aggressive.
before.
aggressive and offensive.
Aggressive and offensive,
They love saying that, aggressive.
you wear your hairs in braids
So,
all the time.
yeah.
You're aggressive.
So nothing's going to happen to her, and she's going to continue doing her job. But she should have known this is Atlanta, first of all. that
Yo,
this is Atlanta.
That's ridiculous.
But I bet them customers ate that watermelon and chicken.
Who gonna turn out some free food?
Listen, one thing about our people, we complain, but we
We gonna eat that food and complain. This chicken good.
I'm tired of this shit. But let me get one more.
Ain't no sense in you wasting your money. You don't get the spread out here. Hey, let's do it.
But on to Nasha's
What's
topic.
going on, Nasha topic? You
Yeah,
gonna cover Nasha for Nasha? We miss you, boo. We know you sad.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try my
Them
best to
coins,
cover
though,
it.
sis.
Hey to the now.
Hey now, guys.
Hey, now, it's Nasha.
So the question of the day is, that's how she was started, right? The question of the day is, what will you do if $1 million, basically if $1 million hits your account?
Billion.
$1 billion hits your account. Well, let me tell you what happened. Florida woman was horrified as she tried to withdraw only $20 out of her account. And she got the receipt and just to see the balance, it was $1 billion in there. So after that, you know what she did? She turned the money in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She turned the money. She got scared and she thought somebody was going to come after her, so she turned the money in. I probably would not turn the money in. I probably would have see what it do, and then figure it out.
For somebody to call me.
I probably would have been trying to do some. You're right. I would have been actually on the side of the road thinking about my repercussions later. What's going to happen to me? Maybe a little bit of jail time, but I would have at least ride in a Bentley one day.
Right.
I would say, Lakeith, please give me a $1 million house today,
I
okay?
done went somewhere for at least 3 weeks, you know?
So what would y'all do?
I would have traveled. I would have paid some bills off. Okay. You're going to have to call me to tell me this is an error. Okay. Because as far as I know, hey, God could have put
It
his
was a
super
blessing
on my
for God.
natural.
I felt that
He
was a
coulda put his
blessing.
super on my natural. Okay.
I would be like
ain't calling
this.
Nobody.
I would have gave the church timber.
I ain't calling
What a-
nobody.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
But just imagine going to your account, right?
I see it.
And she banks with Chase,
I'm
matter of
not
fact.
reporting nothing.
Imagine seeing your
Nathan.
account. She said she went to check her balance before she withdraw the $20 out of her account. So she checked her balance first and saw that it was $1 billion. She said she immediately knew something was wrong.
How excellent.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say she's not a person of color. She's a white woman.
Of course.
Yeah, so
That's why, because a person of color.
Let me tell you something. I would have called student loans. Bitch, I'm paying y'all
Pay them now.
today.
Why?
And they would say, I need that money back. Okay, we call Sally Mae. I did right with my money, bitch. I paid off bills.
Right.
I would have got so much stuff
Good
within
luck getting your
24
money
hours.
back.
No, I would have brought me something. I would have brought a little. When I
Paid
tell
off
you,
my house.
can I have some blank checks?
What are you talking about?
First of all, I would have got so much stuff within 24 hours. By the time they realized they did it,
With no more money, I would transfer that money into another account.
Exactly.
Okay?
I would have
Sure.
I would have probably spent about $100,000.
I would have went. She went to the bank.
She went to the ATM.
Oh, I would have went to the bank. Once I seen that I was going inside the bank and asked, how much money could I take out right now? I'm getting everything I can get right
Right,
now.
you would know how much money can she take out right now?
You honestly, so you can never take out all your money,
Okay.
She had $1 billion.
but you can take out. But they will give you a cashier check.
Give me.
They can't tell you can never get your money.
So-
That's illegal.
You can't ask
But
for
they-
$1 billion cash.
You can get $1 billion cashier check.
Oh, that's what I would have done.
I mean, that's illegal. How can I tell you can't take your money?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You get what I'm saying? That's
But
why
they would have been a kind of red flag though, right?
Oh yeah,
Anything over
they would have called.
$10,000.
So let me tell you something. This is what my old bank would have done when I worked for them. If we call them what's he call that, diamond clients.
Okay.
If you have anything more than $1 million in the bank, you get, when you call, your phone call goes straight through. You don't wait in line. Whatever you got an issue, you better goddamn fix it. So if a diamond client came to the bank threatening to leave, you call the area supervisor and have them talk to them directly.
Got it.
You don't do no talk.
Okay.
Absolutely.
See, now knowing that,
These points.
if I was a diamond client and I went in there, first of all, once I seen I had $1 billion in there, I'm automatically a diamond client, so my conversation would have been different. What do you mean I can't take out $200,000?
Oh, I would have act real belligerent. I would have all the pull. Like,
Let me speak
what do
to
you
your
mean by
managers,
that?
managers, man.
Are you serious right now?
I mean, I can't get my money.
Yeah.
But that would be a red flag because what? Because they would say something's not right. Don't
Right.
no regular person with $1 billion want a billion. Let's say, let's say it would
they
be
would
like
look
this.
at the history.
I am leaving your bank, so I
Yeah.
want you to give me a cashier check so I can go to another
You
bank.
know, I've been checking my Chase account since then. I've been checking it since homegirl got her money. I was
Chase
like,
don't play that though. I got Chase.
no, that's happened with Chase.
That happened with Chase?
Chase Bank.
Wow. Now I will say
she
this.
had Chase Bank.
I will say this. I have not. I don't have that story, but this happened maybe 2 years ago. Anonymously, somebody put $1,000 in my account.
That was me.
To this day. No, seriously.
No,
to
no, no,
this
that was-
day,
honestly.
that was you. Okay, good. I can give you my account number if you lost it, so you can make another deposit. But seriously, to this day, I spent it. Ain't nobody ever said nothing. Couldn't track how it came in or anything. I
Wow.
just woke up. I saw, all my deposits come from my email.
God
And
did it.
I ain't called nobody. Okay, I didn't
If
call
the
nobody.
$1 billion was in my account,
I
I'll
ain't
say
called
thank you, God.
What you
I'll
say?
be kissing that
That's what I
little
said. Thank
little
you,
slip.
Lord. I said, you ain't call nobody.
Right now, I don't know if I'm gonna be there. on
nobody.
Tuesday. That's what I'm gonna say. Right now, I'm not gonna be there on Tuesday.
Don't call me.
I
I'll
got
call you.
things to do. I'll tell you
Hey,
later.
I'll call you when this money run out.
I'll tell you later. I got things to do.
Don't bring your ass back with like your ass up. Was he here on Tuesday? Hell no, officer. Hell no.
I'm gonna buy you some. I'm gonna buy you
You want to
something.
see a text when he told me?
Hey.
I'm gonna buy everybody something.
Let me pay my spot on for at least a year, but I don't be here for a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy you something so you wouldn't think about that. You're like, okay. So on the next thing she talks about is IRS blocks tax exempt status for Christian groups.
Wow, wait a minute.
So religious people paying taxes. Go figure.
In Nasha's words, she said, I am not big on religion. Nasha's not big on religion. But she said, I respect it. I am a spiritual being. However, I do not agree with this. I'm trying to sound just like her. Proving people hopes and faith is classified as nonprofit and should be exempt. Hey, friends, do you believe this is right? Will the IRS block other religions, nonprofit organizations? That's all she had to say.
I'm gonna say this. If you are getting anything tax exempt, you should have a record of every penny you spent. I'm talking about if you got a penny, I better see where that penny went to. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't think it's fair that I get my shit ran the fuck through.
Yeah.
I pay taxes on my business. I pay tax on paying my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying all the goddamn taxes. So if I get my shit run through and I need proof stuff when I apply for PPP loan, I prove all these damn documents. They need the same damn thing.
Yeah.
If you get $1 million donate tithe offering, it should be shown where this $1 million going to. It should be tracked down to the T.
Absolutely.
Well, that's happening with the lady from Black Lives Matters. So she just on Monday, I had so many
I
stories.
saw that she left.
I had so many stories to tell you guys. So on Monday, she does it. They're trying to figure out what happened in 2013 because she didn't report some of the money that she's got. So one of those organizations wanted to know what happened with their money.
Right.
We gave you $40 million.
What'd you do
So
with
where is the receipt? to what you-
She bought houses.
40 million?
So Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. To Patrice. Patrice is the co-founder. She can't come up with the receipts apparently. So
bought houses.
so the IRS is not investigating her again.
Yeah, because
But she should have known since what happened earlier when we talked about the IRS is about to run through all her stuff. You getting houses and all this other stuff. They're about to run through all your stuff.
black folks stupid.
Yeah.
Some are. Let me say that. That was
but
very sensitive.
I think the question
Some black
on-
folks are stupid.
But I think the question on the table is why now is IRS blocking tax exempt?
Yeah.
And I would say this because there are a multitude, and y'all know I'm a Christian and all of that kind of stuff has nothing to do with you reporting your records right, but there are so many churches and pastors that they're taking in the tithes, they're taking in the offering, and they are mismanaging the money.
Yeah.
Buying jets and
They
shit.
are mismanaging the
Cadillacs.
money. And I always say,
And then when I'm sorry, I'm
no, go
I'm
ahead.
being rude.
I always say too, I've always been one where I don't want to be in a church, and this is not my church because we got bosses all through our church, including the pastor and the first lady,
that's
because
right.
that's what
You got some
my
boss
pastor,
men in
We
there?
got some bosses all through.
In their
That's what
30s?
my pastor teaches.
In their
You know,
30s?
You know
Here
what?
we
I'm
go.
not
Here
giving
we
a
go.
fuck about
Look,
that. I'm
here
not
we go.
talking about
Lakeeba,
that.
I'm coming next
You
time.
I'll be tagging him. So yes, you can come. I can pick you up. You can ride with me. You know.
You gonna be praising saying he gonna be doing praises trying to praise something else.
I'll be like, that's a rich one.
That's the boss she was talking about, though. But I think there's so many churches who just mismanage that. You don't see where the money is going, And I think it's time for this because you can't be taking. Most times, people who are giving their tithes and offering, they broke.
Giving that
busted,
land.
I'm surprised
disgusted,
I'm surprised this wasn't like done years and years ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I found this very, you don't never pay attention to things until something happens to you. Like when we buried my grandmother paid her tithes and offering all her life until she got sick.
Yeah.
So it's tradition for you to pay the pastor for coming to preach at his member funeral, and I think that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, you lost me.
You paid a what?
You still gotta pay the pastor.
to come
Yeah.
preach at.
Y'all need a new pastor.
Yeah,
Y'all
because
need a
that
new
do happen.
pastor.
Yeah, I've had family members where they had to pay the pastor
to preach at his member's funeral.
Yes,
Y'all need a new
And
pastor.
sometimes the church charge you to have the funeral there.
they do.
See, the thing about it is we Christians. I'm a Christian too. As Christians, we believe our faith. We just hope that the person is doing the right things with the money. So when we give our tithes and offering, we don't really. The whole thing about it is we don't really care. We care, but we just want to multiply God.
Right.
So we ain't really.
Absolutely.
But it's a lot of people that takes advantage of the faith.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, okay, they ain't really worrying about what's going on.
That is so
I'm
true.
gonna go ahead and take this little something out of the ushers board.
But
go
I
put
didn't
this
hear
in the
about
Cadillac.
paying for the church until one of my friends. He lives in Baltimore, right? And he's like, because it was not a known thing for me that people pay to be having church service. He's like, no, we had to pay for my uncle to have his service at that church. I was like, don't he go to the church? He's like, yeah.
See, I thought my church, if you're a member,
If you remember,
you don't pay for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you're a member.
Yeah.
Cause they supposed to get a repass for free. It ain't, but the new age pastors not like the old school pastors.
And see, at my church, you don't. They don't pay like how your.
But you can give a
My
gift.
church.
Like
If you want to give him
bless the pastor,
something,
Yeah.
love
but you
offering or
don't
something
have
like
to.
that.
The
You
love
don't-
offering.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but they don't pay.
Yeah,
but a lot
That's
of
the
new
whole
churches
purpose
they
of
do.
being a member at the church.
But a lot of new churches they
I got
do.
the best
They
pastor
do
in
pay.
it's a
the
church
land,
in Houston
so-
that make you do a credit check before you join their
You're
church.
right. And yep.
I would
And
never
give
go
your
to
social
a
security
church.
number too. You have to give your social security number.
Yeah.
You have
And the
they
ATM is
track-
by the door.
they track
All
what
kind
you
of stuff.
make.
And that ain't of God.
That is not
and
of
that's
God.
and that's who God gonna shit down hell.
That is not of God. Because what I make is not your business because I have to be accountable to God whether or not I give my 10%, not to the pastor.
And let me tell you something. Let me go to church like that and that pastor fuck up. Remove that bitch right now. I done gave my Social Security, all this, my tax. Remove him right.
I done gave my light bill money and everything.
You fucking Sister Charlotte. Remove that bitch too.
You gonna tell his business?
Bitch, get all of them out of here. We gonna be holy in this
And
church.
give me my tithes back for the last 6 months.
And every love off I gave that bastard, return it back.
I'm sorry, we crazy.
Oh, no, that's cool. But listen, when you do your tithes and offering, like during tax time, like my pastor used to give us like a receipt of all the money we gave.
Yeah. You write
So-
it off.
It's just who. It's just
You got to
who
be in the
choose.
right church. You got to be in the
who you
right
choose.
church with the right pastor.
That's true.
You know your
You
pastor
definitely.
sleeping with the-
But
with the-
Lakeeba, what was that man name who tried to buy his way into heaven in the Bible? You know who that is, Lakeeba?
Buy his way in heaven.
You know he tried to buy his way into heaven. I can't think his name.
Nah,
I don't know who that is.
He asked Jesus, "How could he get into heaven?" He
Yeah.
told him you gotta give up all your riches, and he said he wouldn't do it. It was a rich
No.
man.
He really tried to buy his way into heaven, and that's the thing. Where I feel like people right now, that's why people turn off from religion and from Christianity and period. Because right now it's all about money. It's not about the people. Ain't no way the pastor got jets and shit like this. You have a member who's struggling to survive.
Yeah.
Period.
And that's a lot of
But
churches
you
like
do
that.
have some pastors who they are businessmen.
True.
They are businessmen. Like, again, I'm not trying to promote my church, but my pastor is a businessman. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you come to him and say, hey, because it's nothing that the church can do for my pastor because my pastor is a businessman. You come to him and say, Pastor, my light's about to get cut off. He don't ask no questions. How much is it? I'm a cash app you. My mortgage need to be paid. I'm a cash app you. I need gas in my car. I need a car. We buy cars at our church for
coming to the
people.
church and-
We
Hey,
pay
what's the name of this church?
bills at my church
What's
for
the
my
name of the
people.
house of the
at
Lord?
New Faith Christian Church, where the
We gonna be
pastors
there
are
next week, and I'm wearing my
Bishop
shorts.
But I'm pretty sure you
Isabel
gotta be a
Phelps,
member.
First Lady.
You gotta be a
Lorana
member.
Phelps.
Can't
You
cut
gotta
off
be a
straight.
member.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. We help community stuff. We're going to do the biggest tour drive. Not to get on my church, but I'm saying you have to be in a church
long you
under
been a member there?
pastor. Years.
Years,
Under a
okay.
pastor who is a businessman, understand business. Not only is he going to make sure that he is leading right, he gonna coach you up, make sure you're leading, find out what are you doing, how can I help you, make sure that you're making the amount of money you should be making, that you're productive, you're prosperous.
Yeah.
That's the leadership that
I love that. That's what it should be about. But a lot of places are not like that.
I got a boss
unfortunately.
pastor, okay?
But you know
That's
now
why you got to
the
come to the church, Rodney. You got to find.
I keep trying to tell him. I mean, I be sharing.
I go to Dream Center right now, but I am going to be.
Wait, ho. Where you go?
Wait a
Dream
minute.
Center.
Stop it.
William Murphy's church? That's my church, Rodney. I ain't seen you in there. That's my church, Rodney. Wait a minute.
I ain't seen you in
I
there.
ain't seen you.
Never
I
seen you.
don't go anymore because he pissed me off. But I have to remove my letter because I get tired of going to church. I preach about giving. When I gonna get the
Oh,
word?
that's what they preach. I've never been to Dream Church, but that's
Yeah,
what they preach about.
it was good at first. Like I felt like it was really opening,
I've
welcoming
never
church.
seen you in there.
But like then when I don't like any pastor, like you should already be knowing what to give. If that is like 80% of your sermon,
Yeah.
and every time you trying to show the cash app and all this, that's too much.
That's too much.
Oh, really?
That is way too much.
Is that what they doing in
That
Dream? You
ain't-
go there.
they
That's what they
don't go
doing.
that bad. It's not that bad.
Are they
Rodney.
still doing the Build a Brick program?
I have no idea.
Are y'all
Okay.
still in building the house?
We
I
just
still ain't built a house.
started. It just opened back up because he had got sick. He got sick.
Yeah,
So-
because God don't like that.
But yeah, it's a good. That's a good church.
I'm telling you.
this is a good place to
Switch,
People
switch,
be
right?
people
Yeah.
doing that blasphemy with the Lord. God gonna get you.
Stop doing that, Rodney.
So on
Don't
top of-
blasphemy with the Lord.
Lord, that ain't me. I ain't part of that mess.
Look, God know my heart. That's why I don't mess with him.
That should not be anointed.
Well,
Do
it
that
doesn't even
prophet
matter no more
harm.
because the IRS and God's going to be watching each other right now because that's what, according to Nasha.
All right.
Good
Well, thank you
segment,
so much, Nasha, Republican Nasha. All right. We're now at a segment called Whack Ass of the Day. And guess who got Whack Ass of the Day, guys? Governor Brian Kemp for not letting state employees receive pay for Juneteenth, even though it is now a national holiday.
Not shocked at all.
That's horrible.
Not shocked at
You
all.
have to be a lost soul and you got to be a horrible person.
And you
not
trying to tell
do
me,
that.
oh, I'm not racist.
That is the epitome of being a racist.
Absolutely. That
And
is
because-
straight epitome right there.
Because if I'm getting paid on if there's state employees that are getting paid on the 4th of July.
Some people get
or
paid on.
any other-
I don't know, but don't you get paid on Columbus Day?
You get paid on all.
You do, and that's a
Yes.
false ass day.
You get paid on these state employees get paid on Columbus Day and all these other
but
holidays.
because it's black, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Y'all let
but
these
y'all
racist
voted
crackers-
him and y'all voted him in.
No, he cheated his way in. That was
true.
proven.
That's true.
Wow.
That's why he's
But this is the
scared.
epitome of being a racist. Yeah,
Are you shocked though?
I'm not shocked
Right.
at all.
Definitely.
I'm not shocked. I'm just more of. I just want people who
I'm
vote for it.
disappointed.
If you are a black Republican, you vote for this man. I don't want. You can't tell me nothing about him not racist. That's some racist ass shit.
Yeah, and we will hear from you, Nasha, next week about your governor.
We sure will. All right, now the segment called The Conversation. And this where we're going to be asking our guests. All right, our guest today, you guys, is Laron Majors. He is a master barber for 20 years. I mean, he old as hell.
Sexy.
CEO of Vite
Amazing.
Transport LLC.
Okay.
And the question that we're going to be talking about today is dating in your 40s as a single man. How is that, Laron, dating in your 40s as a single man?
It's the wackest. This the wackest shit in the world right now. Dating in Atlanta is terrible, terrible. insufferable Charles Barkley voice. Terrible. Terrible.
So tell me why it's terrible. How
This
is
is because,
it?
okay, so, all right, so you have
And be real.
online dating, right?
Okay.
So you quarantined, you can't get out, you single, you try to go online, you date. So now you get a whole bunch of, I'm gonna say shit. You got a lot of shit going on with this online dating.
What
you can
apps do
get
you
catfished, you can get filter fished, you can get, you know what filter fish is, y'all know what that means?
No. Oh, filter fish. Yeah.
What is that?
It's like you filter, you
filter
look
everything.
good.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And it's just a lot of deception in online dating. And it's a lot of this dating period in Atlanta is whack for certain reasons.
Do you think it's Atlanta or you just think it's in general?
See, I'm in Atlanta.
Or is it you?
I'm a beautiful
Oh.
person.
Ooh.
My mama and the Lord told me.
What type of people do you date, Laron?
What's
what
your
you
type?
mean I date
What's your type?
women?
I know.
women.
I know what you like. I know.
So
you
this is
straight.
my problem. This is my problem.
Women, what is your problem?
This is my problem. So I like
What I
beautiful
think?
women. I like women with nice bodies. I'm a man. But the whole thing about it is, see, the problem with women now. Can you get this? You get me good. You got this. So this is the thing. You have women that's okay. I'm gonna start over. So,
Okay.
I feel like women in Atlanta act like men in other places. I'm gonna tell you why. The numbers are skewed, right? They say it's 10-1.
Keep it drinking
Right.
my water.
They say it's 10-1, correct?
Yeah.
So if it's 10-1, so it's not that many single men. So what women do here is they get more than one. Like they get men. Okay, I'm gonna have this nigga take me out on Monday. This is gonna be my church date. This dude is my yams. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like men do in other places. But the problem with women in Atlanta is, okay, so if you're say you're a 10
Okay.
in New Jersey and you move to Atlanta, you're not a 10 no more.
Oh.
Oh. Because it's
See,
so
you-
much competition.
Exactly. And women in Atlanta are different. What I mean by that is they do all types of stuff to stay up with the competition. They get their ass done. Ass, lips, eyes, hair.
Yeah, they can do all that. Yeah.
I remember I was dating somebody. I hope she ain't paying attention. I was dating somebody and nothing on the wall. Nothing was connected. She was born with none of this shit. So it threw me so far off. Because okay, it started out when she said she ain't she suffered from some hair loss thing. So okay. So then I started rubbing on her ass and it felt like concrete. So I figured that was that. Then she had told me her eyes was contact lenses, eyelashes is fake, eyebrows is drawn.
Okay.
This is the crazy part though. So
Yeah, what about the breasts?
titties is fake as hell.
Okay.
Listen though. So all this
Was that
is
concrete?
together, right? All what you say?
Was that
Oh,
concrete?
no, titties was soft. But listen though. So all this stuff together, one day, she's in the closet, whispering it. I'm thinking she's in there cheating. Check it out. So I walk in, I bust in there. What the fuck you doing in here? You in here cheating? So she say, no. And she had her tooth in her hand, right? And she told me that she was talking to the dentist because she had,
Oh, veneers.
and the shit fell out and she was
veneers
trying to
fell
hide
out,
from
yeah.
me. So I said, well, I mean, listen, I don't even know what
So
to
the
say.
teeth were fake.
Every goddamn thing, it was a goddamn Mrs. Potato Head. All that shit that to put on.
Well, you liked it when you saw it.
That's because the
Exactly.
eyes
That's
of
what
a
I'm
man.
talking
That's what I'm talking
about.
about. The eyes of a man.
Your
your eyes.
visuals, yes.
Yeah, your the first thing you get is a visual. That's the first thing you
Well, let me ask you this. So, when do you expect? So, are you the type of man who spend money on women and expect sex right afterwards?
Listen. We keep. You did this on purpose. Let me tell you something. I don't expect sex,
Okay.
but if I don't listen, if you expect to get treated like I'm going to treat you now, I ain't no cheap dude. Like
How much are you dropping? This is a couple $1,000, $300. It's a difference.
Wait a minute.
Are you
Whoa,
taking
whoa.
her to are you taking her like the Roots Chris? Or are you taking her to like
See, this is his shit.
are you taking her to like more of a
So
like
listen,
a 5-star dining
met somebody.
restaurant in Midtown, spending $400 for that one meal?
Check it out. I meet somebody. I say, what you want to do? Wherever you want to go, we gonna go.
Okay.
That's what I do. You want to go somewhere? We're going to go there.
And Lakeith,
So-
feel free to ask questions.
Yeah. The first time she says she wants to go to this place called House. It's a
Okay.
steakhouse.
I know what that's at.
So we go to House. Everything's good. She look nice. I look good. Everything's great. The conversation's good. Everything's good. The bill comes $260. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker done ate 2 appetizers. She done went in.
they love
That's another thing
ordering
about
steak.
these women. That's another thing about these women. They always
But
say
$260 is a lot of money.
for what the what? Huh? The first date. Listen.
Yes, right.
Listen, stop. The first date, first of all, you're supposed to say you want to do a meet and greet or something. Meet me at the goddamn Starbucks. This is the very first time we laid eyes on each other. So 260. I ain't tripped though. I don't never trip because it ain't.
I mean, it's only $260.
It's not only 260. It's still 260.
I mean-
But listen, so this is the whole thing. So she ate so much food that I had to ask her, did she have work done on her body? That's how much food she ate.
Wow.
Like she ate so much food. In my mind, I said, "You had to be fat before. You had to be obese. You had to be."
Right.
And she did. She had
She had a BBL, like one of those.
She got. I asked her what
BBL.
she had. She said
Yeah.
a BBL.
That's what it is. A
ass
BBL.
shots.
BBL is such a big thing now. What matter of fact, one of my friends took her other friend to get a BBL, right, in Miami, and she said that the waiting room was so full, people was waiting outside to get to
Like
see a
Chick-fil-A.
surgeon. To see a surgeon,
Right now.
Yeah.
because that's what it is now.
But wait, I want to answer this question.
Hold on, let me finish this story though. So the next date, So after that, now I was having a staycation.
Okay.
I was staying at this hotel by the perimeter mall, just to do it. So after we go out, we went to eat. Then we went to the W, Whiskey Blue. So we having drinks. She passed out in the car. She drunk. We wake up in the hotel. Now she thinking I just took her to the hotel, but I already had the hotel. So she wake up. I hear her say, "I got so many questions." So I roll over laughing. I tell her, "Listen, I've been had this, whatever." So long story short, she's laying in the bed, butt ass naked, beside me in the bed. So of course, as a man, I'm gonna start rubbing on your ass. I'm a man. That's what I'm supposed to do. Am I wrong?
Go ahead. We finished.
What do you think? Am I not supposed? I'm a man.
But no, I'm just listening. I mean, I don't think that's inappropriate.
Yeah, because I'm saying
I don't
wasn't
think that's
doing- to the
inappropriate.
point-
But let me say this. So if you're rubbing on her butt, we're going to use that because Bishop is listening. So we're going to use that word. I don't think it's inappropriate to be rubbing on her butt if that is your wife. Okay.
Oh.
You in a hotel with her, you rubbing on her butt. Sooner or later, y'all going to probably engage sexually, right? That's going to be the next thing you tell us, that y'all had sex.
No, it's not. We didn't
Oh,
have
okay.
no sex.
Yeah. All right
didn't have
now. All right
So-
now.
The next date, she wanted to go to this place called Cuts.
Okay.
We go to Cuts. Now I was running a little late, so when I got there, the waitress came out and was like, "You want anything else?" So I said, "What you mean anything else? I just got here." So she was like, she done ate 2. She done had 2 appetizers already.
Damn.
Yeah, she done ate already
So
before
she
I
was
got
400
there.
pounds before or something?
That's what I'm saying. That's what made me say you had to have some surgery. Ain't no way in the world you can eat like this.
Well, I think that's inappropriate though, because I always say I don't care who's paying. You shouldn't just be ordering stuff on the menu like that. I think
that
that
stuff on
is
the menu.
completely
Yeah, not till wait till I get there.
At least wait till I get there. You order
Yeah,
together or something.
I give you that, Laron.
But it
That's
happens.
inappropriate.
But this is what happened. This came to 360.
Oh.
So 360. So 360.
So you at 5 something. Okay, keep going.
So we go to her place afterwards.
And then y'all knock boots.
You're jumping. But
It's what it is, though.
No, we didn't knock boots, and I don't do that. I mean, I have relations. Is
Oh,
old people
okay,
stuff.
same thing.
But listen, so, long story short, we get in the bed again. We in the bed. I'm rubbing. That's what I do. I got the rub.
So you felt the concrete
I got to touch something.
got the rub.
Apparently you liked the concrete the first night because you took her on the date the second night.
Oh no, she was good. No, this ain't the concrete. This is
This
something
is another story. He working through. He working through Atlanta. So
Got
she had the BBLs. So her joints. felt
Oh,
like-
so she had her body was
fluffy.
right.
She
Got
was
it.
still
Okay.
fluffy.
Okay.
But yeah. So she said the same thing. So this time she asked me. She said, "You trying to?" She said, "F me." She said, "F on me." And I was like, "Absolutely, absolutely, you butt naked. What you want me to do?" But then this is what happened the next day. She called me. She said, "Could you get this TV put up on my wall?" I said, "Yeah, I can do that for you. How much it costs?" It costs a couple of dollars. Then the Lord said something to me because me and Jesus got a good relationship. He talks directly
He
to me.
said, "Don't do it."
He said, "Thou shalt not keep spending that bread like that."
So he ain't speak to you about having
No. See,
he ain't speak to you
one
about
thing
that.
about me, I'm a good dude. I don't have a problem treating somebody that I wanna get to know. I will treat you, but once I start feeling like you becoming a bill,
Right.
nah, don't
But
become a bill.
that is the thing for me. Why do men expect? Because you spend $500
Little dollars.
I'm being real, like $500 and you expect the woman
I owe you something.
some pussy.
Yeah.
No. See, that's not what I said. I didn't say that she owed me nothing.
But do you feel like you should be getting some pussy?
Well, this is the thing.
Say it just happened. Right?
Here's the thing about
I
this
mean, keep it real.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. So it depends on what your intentions are. If your intentions are you just trying to get some wood, then yeah. But if you say, for instance, if you tell me you looking for a relationship, and I say I'm looking for a relationship, then we gonna work on building a relationship. But if you say I'm just having fun, then okay, we just having fun.
Okay.
So now after we eat, let's just go ahead and have fun. Let's get that out the way.
Okay, so what if
Conversation is key. I do agree with that.
so what? Okay, so I mean, I guess I get more direct. You're one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, so say like you go on, you on third date with the girl. Each date you're spending like $280 a night, and then you say, well, you feel like, hey, right now I feel like I should be able to get in the draws, and the girl tell you no. Do you feel like she owe you that because you've been spending money
you
on
don't
her?
owe me nothing. You don't owe anything. What you
Do you think it's wrong to ask
ask for what?
for you to ask her for her vagina after
Would you
3
ask?
dates?
First of all, don't who ask, like I ain't never date nobody and say let me get some nipples real quick. No, I don't do that. Who date? Like when you go on a date, it organically it just happens.
Got it.
You try to make it happen, but nobody say, listen, you know I got you them sandwiches. I want some of that. You don't do that. Who does that? That's too far.
So are you expecting?
I told you it depends on what. Okay,
the
so
conversation.
It's a
depends on
vibe
the
that you
the
get,
expectation.
right? So you first, okay. So let's just be honest. We all grown. If you meet somebody, especially me, I know exactly what the person is after having a conversation with them.
You know what they
I
want.
know what they want.
Yeah.
I know what they want. So you can you know you got the ones that say you can tell.
Conversation rules the nation.
you're
I
not
keep
gonna-
trying to
you-
tell
you
y'all.
gonna- You gonna see this is what you see. You a thought. That's what you.
Ah!
You want to be. You
I'm
want
not-
Hands on my knees in the
I'm not a
shit.
thought.
you a thought.
I'm gonna say this. What bothers me is with. I mean, we're not in
Yeah, Riley's a thought.
We're not in Shibuya, Mississippi. We're not in New Jersey.
wait, don't disrespect
we're
New
not
Jersey.
in Philly. We're in Atlanta,
Okay.
where niggas have money.
Yeah.
So you can expect I don't care if you gay or whoever, if you spending $400 and you think that that's something to a person who is used to that, that's nothing.
But see, here's the thing, though.
You
See,
get what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying, but see, you always want to put out that got money. And let me tell you something. Women always talking about how they got their own money, but they'll never spend their own money.
And I
That's
don't
the
think
whole-
women should.
That's it. What? Listen though, this is the whole thing. Like I said,
Well,
a
let's ask
relationship-
Lakiba, if you go on a date, right?
Absolutely. Mhm.
Are you paying for the bill ever?
If I'm going on a date with a man,
Yeah.
no, I'm not. Why? If I'm going on a date and I'm spending my money, why I need a side piece with me?
Whoever said that she had to pay for the bill?
I'm not paying for it.
No, would you ever pay for a bill on a date?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Do you
not.
have an issue with that?
You motherfucking right. I got an issue with that. But listen, this is the whole thing. Check it out. Let me fix it. Let me excuse my language. No, let me explain because you got it wrong. This is what I mean by check it out.
And so I know I'm not crazy.
Listen. Okay, so if how you pronounce
Get
your
your paper right.
Lakiba.
Lakiba.
Lakiba, check it out. This
Boss
is what
lady
I mean.
Lakiba.
So if we're just dating,
Yeah.
right? It's gonna come a time where we're gonna both decide, okay, we're gonna be exclusive. It's gonna be more than just dating. I like you, you like me. Let's see where this can go. At that point, it's us. It ain't just me and you. It's we and us. So eventually, I don't care what you buy. See, I this is my whole thing. This show me it's team us and not team me and you. You can get me a milkshake from McDonald's. If we go to McDonald's, I got this one, baby. Bam, you the one. That's what I'm talking about. But don't every time. This is what women do here.
I think that's a different scenario. I don't think that's what you're talking about. Like if we going through the McDonald's drive-through and
That's what I'm
you
talking.
want a
I'm not
milkshake,
saying.
bro, I got $2 for that.
That's what I'm
you know?
talking about.
But I'm saying
Babe,
that
I wanna-
That's what he's saying.
taking a woman out on
he's
a
saying
date.
they never. He's saying
that's
they
what
never.
Rodney is referring
Yeah.
to. If you're
Would you
taking a woman
did you
out
ever
on a
feel like
date,
you would ever have to pay for a date with a man?
I should not have
But listen,
to.
that's not what I said.
But he's
I
trying
don't
to
get
say
what
that as far as like this in general, like him going to like the
He
local
want a milkshake.
yeah,
I
the
got
local
him.
grocery
That's
store.
different. I ain't talking about no damn goddamn
That's
McDonald's.
what he's talking
Can't
about.
no woman,
like
can't no
date,
chick I
date,
ever
date.
took out in my life say I asked them to pay for the meal. I don't do that. That's whack.
Okay,
I would never.
see, now
What I'm
you-
saying is, once you get, it's gonna come to a point where we're
now
not
you done
just
got back
dating.
cute again now.
Wow.
She said, "Wow."
Listen, so we got back. That's what I said. That's what I'm trying to say. Dating is all like she say conversation. Okay, me and you are dating with a purpose. Me and you dating because we're going to see if we have chemistry, and then we're going to try to build towards having a relationship. It's people like that. It's also people that just want to have fun.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for anything serious. I just want some meal and some wood. Meal, wood. Good night. That's it. We're gonna go out, have a couple drinks, dance. If the chemistry there, whatever, then that's it. But then it's also women that be like, nah, that's not what I want. I want to really look for somebody and see what we got in common. That's why I called you a thought, because you just want a meal.
It depends on what you
Oh,
want.
he want a meal and
I
wood?
think it really
Wood
depends
meal.
on what you
I'm not a thought.
Definitely a
on
thought.
what you want, what you're looking for.
I'm gonna say this, but okay. Let me say this. I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I could spend that on myself, don't ever expect if you come in my life and you spend that think I owe you anything.
But
Absolutely.
Does
where
that
you
make
get
sense?
that from me? That's what you think about me? You think I think somebody owe me something?
Don't be expecting it. I would say that.
No.
Right.
Just
Don't be
because,
expecting it.
just because you go out, if we go out every time and you think spend $100 is impressive to me,
Yeah.
and I do that for myself, but you that type of $100 nigga, you fuck $100 bitches. That ain't me.
Right.
No. First of all, you stop calling my black women bitches. I don't do that. Anyway. So listen.
Welcome to Rodney.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know
even do
this
that.
how we
No,
know.
look. I don't mean you. Y'all know,
I
what
know
I
what
mean.
you mean.
I'm just joking too.
I know he is. But what I'm saying is,
I know what you mean.
but you have some women. Let's just keep it real. I have some friends like this who are used to men spending thousands
Of dollars.
of them
Absolutely.
because they have that. They're pretty and they know they pretty
Yeah.
and they hold themselves to a standard.
They're
So
that
you can't
type of
expect them
caliber
to be
of
like, cause a
woman.
nigga spend $300 on one night.
You're
That's
right.
not balling to them
Yeah.
when they're used to this.
$300
Niggas,
ain't
girls
balling,
going
though.
on date getting Dior the first date.
Deal.
Yeah, so guess what? I can understand
Gucci,
that.
Fendi,
You
Prada.
get what I'm saying?
I definitely do. I have a lot of Dior. A lot of it. That ain't got nothing to do with it though. At the end of the day, you should know what you want. Plus, you right about one thing. It's women here that's nice looking. They got their bodies right. They got their bread right. So
You
what
know
they
what?
do,
But we
they
do. You know what? Hey, we do gotta move on. We
yeah,
gotta go.
because I was getting ready to cuss.
We gotta go. All right.
Messing up my G.
Let's get to. We are now coming to the segment called "The Letter," read by Nasha. Hey, conVo with friends.
Oh my God.
I love the podcast. Please keep going. You guys are for the culture. I am a 35-year-old woman. I have been with this guy for the last 4 months. His conversations and intellect are through the roof. We met in church, so yes, girl, he is a Christian man.
Okay.
Recently, he has been trying to get in my panties. Now he knows that I am not having sex with him until we are engaged. But he tells me that I am the one and he will propose to me one day. Do you think I should break my vow to God to keep this man?
Don't break your vow.
Keep them panties on, girl.
Don't break your vow. I mean, you vowed that to God, and you already stated that you ain't.
Did I do her voice good?
Yeah, you did. You did. I wanted to chuckle, but you did really good. The keeper. This is like where you're saying. What do you think she should do as a woman?
That's what I said. She should keep her panties on because if she is what he wants, then she's worth the wait.
That's very true. And how long they been engaged?
She ain't say all that.
Okay.
Well, she said I've been with this guy for the last 4 months.
Oh, yes, she did.
last 4
okay,
months.
okay.
Yeah, so if he really
If he
feels
waited 4
like,
months, he can wait another.
yeah, if he really feels like she is the one, he will wait. He will wait.
What's your?
What do you think, Loretta?
First
Sounds
of all,
totally different.
First of all, he's capping. He's not. Listen, 4 months. First of all, she has to figure out what he's doing besides her.
Oh,
See, that's people over there. He's telling me I'm everything he wants. Yeah, you're probably everything he wants because
Right
he didn't
now.
get you yet.
Yeah,
you ain't giving him what he wanted.
Ooh.
So of course he's everything you want until he gets you. Then after he gets you was just all right.
You're right.
You know, I got to work on me, baby. I mean, it ain't nothing to do with you. It's just me. I got to work on me.
Respect your honesty.
That's what they go to.
Integrity,
So,
so.
but as far as like what she should do. See, I'm different. Can I be different for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I don't all that your vow to God. See, some people say that and really mean it, but then some people say it just because it sounds good.
Right.
Like
It's a difference.
It sounds good to
Absolutely, I
say
agree
that.
with
The
that.
reason why we ain't doing nothing is because I promised the Lord that I was gonna save myself and my husband. You saying that now?
I got 10
but
kids running around.
Soon as
Exactly.
the lights get off. Soon as you turn them lights off.
I had a baby like 5 weeks ago.
you gotta let her get tempted, like Job first. She gotta get tempted. Take her on a nice vacation with just you and her. Take her on the beach somewhere. Let her put a 2-piece on. Put some of that good wine in there. Put some of that good wine in there by them spirits, them good spirits in it. Then let's see how much the Lord gonna talk to you. You be butt naked before you know it. Butt naked drinking the tequila.
So you think
Genesis, Jacob, Job.
So you got to be careful. Now, I'm not saying that she's like that. I mean, because it's possible that she can be a good Christian woman because there's some really good Christian
so
women.
if she is a good Christian woman, I think she should hold on to her vows. But like how he stated, if she just saying it just to say it.
But check this out
Yeah.
from the male's perspective. So you wait all these months and you propose to this woman, right? Mm-hmm. You ain't getting no yams the whole time. You done proposed to her. You wait to get married. Then when you get married, it's whack. I'm talking about super duper whack. Like, I don't even know, whack.
Well, that ain't him. That's between him and her.
Do you, what do you do then?
I mean,
Don't nobody buy a car and just get in the car and say, I'm taking this.
I don't believe in being a virgin until you married, but hey, that's just me.
But
I
some
believe
people
in test
do. Some
driving,
people do.
But some
Like,
people
yeah.
do.
Right.
But she ain't say she was a virgin, though. She might have, got.
But her question was, should she break her vow? And to me, I would say no, because I do agree
No.
with Kiva.
No.
If that man is for you, he will wait for you. And this is Rodney in Lakiva voice, and I'm done.
You saved. You
I say
saved.
the same thing. I say the same thing. I feel like she should wait if that's
How you
what
do,
you're about
Lakiva?
to.
I'm done.
Kiva, you saved. You saved.
Yeah, she's a Christian on the
I'm just
podcast.
asking if you saved.
It's that I just had a whole spill about my pastor.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I talk about my pastor good too.
Okay, you different. You different though. Okay.
But y'all, we gotta
We
go.
all fall
we
short.
gotta go. I hate this.
we all do, but we ain't falling short with the panties though.
This was a good show. We hope we answer your letter, Miss Christian lady. We all said we don't agree to give it up, and then Laron said to go on a trip.
I didn't
You
say
might do give it up.
After a glass of wine.
But friends, this is the end of the show. And as always, if you love the show, Brother Ernest, how can they donate to the podcast?
They can always go to www.convowithfriendspodcast.com and donate at least $25 minimum. And that's how they can do it. And also check us out on YouTube. Make sure it's the camera. Check us out on YouTube. Make sure you still like and subscribe. Also on all streaming platforms as well. Make sure that you like and subscribe as well. Make sure that you leave a comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend. At least tell 5 of your friends.
And
So a C.
yeah. And leave 5-star.
Yes.
Now, I'm a 5-star.
Hey,
Because I ate the other. I've been struggling for hugs from the womb. I've been.
You better get it, Trick Daddy Dollars.
Can I say something real quick before we get ready to close?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. So I just want to comment on something you said earlier about the Dream Center. You said how they keep asking for money.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, well, you just did the same thing at the beginning. You said,
Oh,
how
because
I-
We
Oh,
ain't
no, I
got
feel
no
like-
money.
I
They
feel
got
like-
money.
I feel like church right now. I feel like I've been in church. I keep asking the pastor's collection paid around.
Oh yeah, we remind you to give. We remind you. Well, let me shut my fat ass up.
We probably need to start putting the collection plate for the
Look,
guests,
in the
to be
middle.
honest.
Right.
Wow.
You say what? Okay, you can't talk till you put your money right here.
Look, that ain't enough. They leave it up there. It ain't enough. Don't take it off yet.
I love art.
But friends, if you love the podcast, friend, all you gotta do is subscribe to Combo Friend, like Brother Ernest said.
Yes.
All right, hey friends, this is Rodney,
Hey friends, this is Lakiba.
Hey guys, this is Ernest.
and we are out. Bye, friends.
Bye for
guys.
now. Be blessed. We love y'all.